Okay, this is the part 2 of the video of the upgrade on the Schmidt Autoharp, where I bypassed the controls that went bad in here. The volume control unit went bad. So I went in here, I took the wire straight from the pickup, and I soldered it to a wire that's underneath this heat shrink that came in, this female 1/4-inch jack here that I ordered from Temu.com. Now, it's an AD20 transducer made by Adeline, and it comes, the jack. The intention of this unit here is that you can attach that to the strap button on an acoustic guitar, for instance, on the strap button at the rear of the guitar, and take that pickup and it's a contact pickup with an adhesive back, stick it on the acoustic guitar somewhere and plug that in and go to an amp. But I don't need this pickup. I only needed the jack, and I couldn't find the jack like that nowhere else, so I bought the pickup and I cut the end off just to get the wire and to get that jack that has an ear that you can mount. So it has a molded ear that I came down here and I used wood screws to go inside that Autoharp, so it's nice and stout. Okay, then I took the little wires that are in here, I ran them through a heavy piece of heat shrink. I slid it over that strain relief there, and I cut and notched this thing out here. I notched out that unit there, that plastic box, so the heat shrink went on the inside, so it's got some protection because it is a small wire. And on the pictures you see on my page, you can see where I went in and did the butt splices in there, using a soldering iron, just old-time soldering iron and some electrical tape. I did put tape around those so that I can, if I need to later on, get in there and work on it if anything was a pop-up, which I don't think it ever will. And then, this is screwed in. So basically I'm using this as nothing more than a junction box for my solder connections, okay? Let's see. The unit that was in there is that little board. It went bad. It went bad, and it had a little 1/8-inch jack. I've upgraded to a 1/4-inch jack that I can put that wireless unit on. So now this thing is wireless. I'm going to do another video in just a second that you can hear this. It works fine. Now, before I do the video, I have to change the position of the camera. This is the wireless transmitters I'm using are made by Zia Akoa. You get those from Temu.com they average around $30 for a set for the transmitter and receiver. They do have volume adjustment. So over here, where you have the plus and a minus there, I can hit minus. And go down. That's volume on 2, volume on 1, 2, 3, and the volume will go up to like 8. Okay, so you do have volume control on the digital control here, and I'm actually running it on 2 here, pretty low, transmitting with the transmitter to an Electro Voice PA cabinet here, a powered cabinet. And on the rear of the cabinet, I'm going into here. This is a powered Electro Voice PA cabinet. I'm just simply going into a channel. That's it. You can go into a guitar amp, a PA system, where I'm going directly into a powered PA cabinet right here, just for demonstrating purposes. I'm going to end the video, reposition the camera, and then let you hear a few strums on the Autoharp. But this thing is now wireless. And, again, it's a do-it-yourself deal here for anybody that's into that type thing. It took some finagling. I had to look through a box of some heat shrink I had over here, some old stuff I had, years ago. And, you can find that kind of stuff on the internet. And, and then removing the circuit board out of here is nothing to it. It's just some screws. You take those screws out, take that out. And then there's 3 screws on the inside that hold the circuit board. You remove those and take the jack off of the end, and then you have nothing but an empty little container to protect your butt joint. The hole that you can see in there where my joints are, I'm going to cover that with some black tape so it doesn't look so much. You know, it's not so obvious. So anyway, the pickup, you know, you can get 2 of these in a pack for like $12 from Temu.com, Temu.com, and it's AD20 transducer, and you get 2 of these with a handful of guitar picks for about $12. It's unreal. So anyway, and then the transmitter and the receiver combination, that is a male jack that went into that female. So, you know, that transmitter and receiver unit together as a pair is about $30 on Temu. I'm ending this part 2. I'll do a part 3 in just a second.